Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on June Junk Journal Madness project number 2. This is the first part. I'm going to make a envelope journal, kind of a flip-flop journal. I have made one twice. I have one that's not finished, but I made one for Junk Journal January this year. But I came across a tutorial by Becky's Boutique Journals, I think. I'll try to remember what exactly it is and link her below. And just her little formula for putting the envelopes together. And she used 3 of these longer, like size 10 envelopes, and then 1 smaller envelope. I pulled out a few extras just because I am trying to work my way through all these leftover digitals and scrap papers from projects. This is going to be a reused envelope. It does have my name on it, so but that'll be the front. And so let's get started here. So what she did was she took that envelope. I don't know if hers, I don't remember. I don't think hers had windows in her envelopes, but mine do. Let's get some glue. And I guess I could glue that down. Put some here on the edge. Yeah, we're just going to tuck that in there. Ever so carefully. And voila. Okay, this friend is going to go there, I believe. Now, you decide where you want it to be. I think I want it to be a little below center. All right, now this is going to get covered up. Is that right? Yeah. There's formulas out there for these, but you can always just play around, kind of like when I did Junk Journal in January, which was kind of fun, just taking all kinds of different size envelopes and trying to get them to work. All right, the other 2 envelopes that she used, she actually opened them up. So let me find, I'll use this bone folder. All right, so I'm gonna open those. I'm just gonna cut them open. Okay, so the best tip was, okay, this bone folder was too thick to tear into it. I tried this. I screwed up some envelopes. I tried this. It was okay. But the Martha Stewart bone folder has a much sharper edge. Okay, so then we're going to now, this is the front. We've glued it to the back of the front. Pockets there. We glued that flap down. We're going to take the flap from the next one and we're going to glue it underneath. And this is, you need to kind of line them up. Oh, and the channel is Beth's Journal Boutique. Okay, so we want to glue that onto there. Now she used Aleene's glue, and she had different envelopes, but you know, use what you got. Put that on there. I was scooching it for the last second, didn't I? Okay. So this is going to get bent backwards like that. So basically it's an accordion journal. So you got hills and valleys. All right, so the next one, is going to get glued, I believe, the same way. Now, hers was, okay, so her envelopes, envelopes are created differently. Hers had the little piece here. So they weren't these little, kind of like how we design envelopes with the little, 4 flaps and glue them in kind of process. Those words come straight ones that you get like in junk mail that she used, and it was the peel tab kind. I guess I already said that. All right, and then you're going to glue that. Now all this is going to get covered. All right, so what I'm going to do is glue the gluey part, because I for sure don't want to see that. All right, so it's going to go like this, this. All right, so we've got our open front, and you can use varying sizes. That would look cool. Got that page, that one, this one, this one, this one, and the back, and then you flip it over, and then you have all the pages, on the back, and then where all the valleys are, except for this, maybe not the first one, we'll see. But where all the valleys are is where you can sew in some signatures. So you could get, let's see, 3 that side and 2 on the back. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start gathering some scraps that I have left over, probably a lot of digitals, and go ahead and start covering this thing. All right, so sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. Alright guys, I went ahead and finished up covering all the spots. So I'll note when it is a digital. I don't have too many that I put out on this today. But that is Marley Design Creatives. It's like black and neutral grungy flowers or something like that from January. That's Melina, like 1182 or 1211 8 or something like that. It's Mileena. I will put like some ribbon or something there. And that's the other side of those Marley Design Creatives. And that one, of course, I have that piece of scrap paper that kind of went in the same pad as that one. Those two came from the same pad, and that was some random paper, and this was Hobby Lobby. I think this is kind of random as well. All right, you guys. So the next video we'll put some pockets or tucks. I did keep the windows since I kind of messed up the envelope. One of the other ones, I just took out the little cellophane window and just used that to trace. And this was great for cutting those thicker papers. But so far so good. This is going to be probably the most eclectic I've ever done because I know it's a lot of florals, but my brain really wanted to match stuff, and so I had a hard time, so I didn't use some of these other things because of it, but they might end up still going in at some point in, say, the signatures. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you in part 2 of project number 2 for June Junk Journal Madness. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.